Barely visible, understanding subtle details in English. Hello, language enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a fascinating phrase in English, barely visible. This term is often used in everyday conversation, literature, and even in technical contexts. Understanding what it means can help you grasp the nuances of English better. So, let's get started and explore this intriguing phrase. Barely visible is an interesting phrase that combines two words, barely and visible. Barely means only just, or almost not, and visible refers to something that can be seen. Therefore, when something is barely visible, it means it can just about be seen but is very close to being invisible. This phrase is used to describe something that is hard to see or almost hidden. To understand barely visible better, let's look at some examples. Imagine a star on a cloudy night that you can see, but just barely. Or think of a faint scar that is difficult to notice unless you look closely. In both cases, the objects are barely visible. They are there, but not easily noticed. The phrase, barely visible, is versatile and used in various contexts. In literature, it might describe a character's subtle emotion. In science, it could refer to a microscopic organism visible only under a microscope. Understanding this phrase can add depth to your comprehension of different subjects. To remember, barely visible, associate it with situations where you need to look closely to notice something. Practice using it in sentences about faint or subtle things. For example, the writing on the ancient manuscript was barely visible. This practice will help you incorporate it into your vocabulary. Barely visible is a phrase that enriches your English by allowing you to describe things that are almost imperceptible. We hope this video helps you understand and use barely visible confidently in your conversations and writings. Keep exploring and enjoying the beauty of English language nuances.